Let's talk about Alicia Keys, man. Y'all know what's crazy? People are talking about this situation with her. I believe she took her son to a nail salon and he got his nails painted. There have been rumors for a while that Alicia Keys is into them chicks, man. That she's into them females. There have been rumors. If you go back to all the way back to when she first came out, right? And she made a music video, and she was dressed kind of tomboyish, and she was walking next to this female, and it looked like she was one of them lesbians, you know? Okay, one of them lesbians that likes to wear extra plastic under her clothes, if you know what I mean. You know? But I think that she got with Swiss Beats in order to kind of squash that, you know, but people still gonna talk. You know, people still gonna talk, you know. And I've always had a crush on her because I've always thought that Alicia Keys was very cute. A cute, attractive female, right? She just had that cute girl next door look. Y'all know those girls that used to go to high school with, or who used to live in your neighborhood. She'd be the cutest girl out the bunch, but she was just a regular chick. That what Alicia Keys reminded me of when she first started. And she was very, very curvy. She still is very curvy. You know, even though she don't go out of her way to show off her body. I mean, she got one. Alicia Keys got one. Shout out to Shy again. Alicia Keys, Gabrielle Union, or damaging boys sad. Yeah, and that's why I speak on celebrities, because these people have large followings. They have fans who will defend them. Go look at the videos I've made about, you know, why men don't want to date this female celebrity, that female. So look at the people defending them. Look at the people going to the videos defending them. They have fans. Even though you're presenting logical arguments about why they are struggling so badly in the dating department. You know? Shout out to Daisy Mora. Appreciate that. Yeah, make sure y'all like the stream. Now, yes, she is biracial. Okay. I believe her mother is Italian and her father is Negroid. Okay. Now, there were talk that she actually stole Swiss Beats from his wife at the time. I think his name was Mashonda. And instead of her getting a guy who was single, she got with a guy who was already attached to another woman. I told y'all, women do not value single men. They value men who are married or in relationships. There are a lot more women who are side chicks than y'all think, who will pretend they don't see that ring finger, who have never been to the guy's house, who never see them on vacations. That probably used to be Alicia Keys until she was able to get Swiss Beats away from his wife. So, you know, I just think that from there on, there's been sort of like a bad taste in people's mouths when it came to Alicia Keys. You know, when it came to Alicia Keys, people saw her as a homewrecker. As a matter of fact, it was part of a storyline for Swiss Beats' ex-wife on Love and Hip Hop New York. I believe it was the first season. And that was part of the storyline. You know? So she took this guy from another woman. Okay? And they got together, got married, and they had a kid together. And the rumors have still persisted about her being into women. Shout out to Shy again. Some black people sell out their kids to the alphabet community. Yes, they do, man. And because I be seeing these women, man, especially these Instagram models or ex-video vixens or reality TV chicks. There was one in particular. She put her daughter, I think her name is Kim Bella. I made a video about her. Kim Bella put herself in a one-piece bikini, right? She put her young toddler daughter in a two-piece bikini on Instagram. That's when I knew that these females are using their kids to get more likes, especially the young girls. So we see how they are putting their young, it's just like the teenage Instagram model, the 13, 14-year-old who looks like a 20-year-old. Her mother has her on Instagram. She has millions of followers. She makes millions of dollars. Okay, but the girl is like, her dad says she was 13, not 15. People thought she was 15. And then she does videos on Instagram, not Instagram. She does videos on YouTube where she does like try-ons. And she's a very curvy girl. And she's doing these try-ons in front of these dudes, in front of these other boys. And it's like, there's going to be other girls who are going to see that. And they're going to emulate that. That's why you see TEESPRINGS doing what he's doing. But seriously though, you see how society wants these girls to just slur themselves out, you know. But also, there was, you had Amber Rose, right? Amber Rose was accused of feminizing her son because she took her son to a Taylor Swift concert, and I think it was a Taylor Swift concert. And then people was giving her crap about it. Why are you taking your son to a Taylor Swift concert? You know, and it's like, is he spending time with his dad? Because I'm pretty sure if his dad took him to one of his parties and there's a bunch of chicks there, she ain't gonna go for it. But anyway, let's get to this article. Because she actually, I believe she's responded to what people have been saying. I think she feels like, people are trying to shame her. But no, people are really looking at what's going on. They're like, well, this is kind of weird, Alicia, that you would have your son in a nail salon get his nails painted. I believe it was rainbow colors. And she did a video too. She did a video. Probably should have played this first. But and okay, let's see. Now this is according to Yahoo.com. It says Alicia Keys went on a major rant against gender stereotypes after a conversation with her 4-year-old son left her really frustrated. The comments posted on a video on the singer's Instagram account Sunday came after Keys took her son Genesis to the nail salon. According to the post, Genesis had originally asked his mom for a rainbow-colored manicure. Yeah, right. I wonder where he's getting those ideas. With Keys letting the stylist paint each nail a different color. The 4-year-old was originally excited by his decision, but his mood quickly changed after the manicure was done. And after she painted his nails, he looked at me and said, "Mommy, I don't want this on my nails," Keys said in the nearly 3-minute video, which has already been viewed 2 million times. And y'all wonder why I speak on celebrities? Y'all wonder why I speak on celebrities? That Instagram video has been viewed 2 million times, and you wondering why I speak on celebrities? Who else am I going to speak on? DeAndre down the street? The mailman? That'll really get people to watch. Okay, it says the 15-time Grammy winner went on to explain her son's change of heart, telling her 17 million Instagram followers why the nails made him self-conscious. I was like, why? You were so sure. You were good, Keys said. And he was like, people are not going to like it. Can you believe this? 4 years old. He's 4 and he already understands the concept that someone's going to judge him because he chose rainbow colors on his nails. No, that was your son realizing that he's a young man. Well, he's not a young man. He's a young boy. And he realized that not a lot of other young boys is going around with rainbow color fingertips. You know? Yeah, he seemed like a very smart young kid. Keys says she pushed back on her son's concerns, telling him a lot of guys paint their nails and that he should stick with it. You choose it. You choose it. You chose it. You liked it. You do it. Who cares what anybody else says, the singer recalled saying to her son. The singer, who playfully referred to her story as a major rant, went on to discuss the larger implications of her conversations with Genesis. Keys told her followers she believes everyone has both masculine and feminine traits. Here we go with this BS. Which is why it concerned her that we can't just explore those different sides of ourselves. You know, Alicia, I think you would love to explore that other side of yourself, but for some reason you refuse to do so. Is it because you think it's wrong, Alicia, to live in your truth? Alicia wants her 4-year-old to live in his truth, but she refuses to live in hers. Do you see the double standards? She wants her 4-year-old to live a truth that she won't live. She's in complete denial, but she don't want her son to feel ashamed of embracing his feminine side. He's 4 years old. Are you kidding me? Your 4-year-old should be watching cartoons and, you know, eating a little bit too much candy or ice cream, worrying about those things, not worrying about getting his nails painted and then realizing that, you know what, maybe this wasn't a good idea. That's because your 4-year-old has self-awareness. And that's a very, you know, that's a trait that's being lost on society, especially with these young males. You know, these guys have no self-awareness. This is why they end up in situations they shouldn't be in. Shout out to Real Virtue. Jaye, Black Women by Marc Jacobs and Michael Kors bags. They're both Jews. Jews support. Yeah, Jews do support each other. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think black people should support each other. Just that simple. Every other group support each other except for blacks. So I think that we could actually learn some things from that. But, you know, blacks are going to continue to support those brands. Let's see. I think I lost my place here. I oftentimes express the masculine energy that's inside of me, and all the time, if that happens, there's the judgments, there's the stereotypes, there's all that energy that comes back towards that, Keys said. And for my boys, the reaction is similar. If they want to express the feminine energy they have that's inside them, there's all of those judgments and all of those rules and stereotypes and vibes. That's where they with this gender is a construct. No, gender is what, you know, shapes who we are and, you know, what we were born as. And people want to change that. You know, Alicia, once again, is not living her truth, but she wants her 4-year-old to live a different way, you know. But this whole gender is a social construct. These people are mentally ill and they refuse to accept that. They refuse to accept that something's wrong with them. They want people to think that something's wrong with everybody else. Ain't nothing wrong with me. I understand that if I'm a male, I'm a male. If you're a female, you're a female. That's what you are. This is how you have a society. Let's see. Keys says she was really, really frustrated that her son was forced to feel that way. But she also said she asked her followers to weigh in with their own thoughts. Many were quick to praise her parenting skills. Yeah, right. Yeah, because they waved that rainbow flag more than anybody. This kid, this expression, this parenting, this thinking, this is the stuff that will change the world for the better, one commenter wrote on Instagram. The sad truth is a lot of parents don't really encourage their children to be their most authentic selves and to make choices for them and to make choices for them and them only, another person commented. Keys, who was married to music producer Swiss Beats, has 2 children, Genesis and Egypt. In addition to the 3 kids Beats has from a previous marriage, the couple often posts photos of their children on Instagram. I want y'all to understand something. What makes you a good parent in 2019 is, gender is basically gender confusing your kids and teaching them a whole different ideology than the one that will actually keep them sane. Confusing your kids is what makes them, is what makes a person a good parent. These are things that is destroying society. And I want people to understand me and understand me quite clear. We need logic. We need common sense. We don't need this BS logic that is being pushed around, because all it's going to do is make people more and more bitter and angry and alone and frustrated. More frustrated than you, Alicia.